everyone, and welcome to the newest episode of the Fans from the Stands podcast. So I just run up something with you guys. We apologize for the delay in all of these episodes. We've had a few scheduling issues and stuff like that, so we're back now and ready to give you some news that is happening in the sports world overall. Robert, what would you like to start with tonight?
Oh, let's start with the NFL.
Okay, let's start with the NFL.
So some of these are the ones that just came out, and here's the biggest one. Jacksonville Jaguars had an employee that they hired. He was actually a subcontractor for them.
Yes.
He also was, unfortunately, a sex offender.
Oh,
he was supposed to have registered as a sex offender, and Jacksonville, unfortunately, the Jaguars didn't realize this.
Yeah. How do you not? Anyway.
Well, he lied to them.
Yeah.
But he also, through his contracting job, he was working on their Jumbotrons, the brand new Jumbotron that they just got.
Yeah.
And this all happened last year in a way, but it finalized everything this on the 26th. So that was a few days ago. This actually came out yesterday.
Or yesterday.
Yeah. So what happened was he hacked into the Jumbotron from multiple locations.
Yeah.
The Jaguars found out about it. They fired him. Well, in the meantime, they filed a complaint, and it turns out that he had children pornographic images and videos on his computers. He also had a weapon. Now, as a sexual offender or whatever, you're not supposed to have handguns. Well, yeah. Well, the judge finally sentenced him. This boy's going away for a long time. 220-year prison sentence.
Wow.
And this gentleman, now he was convicted in November of producing, receiving, and possessing sexual images of children while required as a sending unauthorized damaging commands to a protected computer and possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. So again, he was convicted in November last year.
Yeah.
He had his sentence on Monday, and that's what happens.
Damn.
Now, this gentleman is only 53 years old. Guess what? He's going to prison for a long time. He ain't going to see the daylight.
He's going to die in jail, yeah.
Yes. Now, he was arrested back in early 2020, and was deported back to the United States from the Philippines.
Really?
So he fled 6 months before this happened.
Damn.
And it basically, the sexual assault was a 14-year-old boy back in 98 in Alabama. Wow. So that conviction right there required him to register as a sex offender and reported any international travel. And that's unfortunately what did not take place.
Yeah. Wow.
That's one of the big news there. Now, also that came out yesterday is the NFL approval of Tom Brady's purchase into Raiders is making progress, which this means Tom Brady is going to become a majority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry.
Wow.
I'm so used to saying Oakland Raiders.
I know.
But it's moving in the right direction, as they say.
Okay.
They're not saying it's a delay, but they're doing everything thoroughly for this report.
Okay.
The vote will be last year in May, the Raiders reached an agreement with Brady for him to join the organization's ownership group pending league approval.
Okay.
So there's two already as the owners. He would become the third.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. Wow.
The other two are George Halas and Jerry Richardson are the other two owners of the Raiders right now.
Damn. So he might actually, I think he might actually become the sole owner of the Raiders eventually.
So the league approval requires a super majority vote of at least 24 NFL owners. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Membership did not vote on the matter of that this week. It is scheduled to reconvene in May.
Okay. Okay.
Now, this is also coming out from this whole report from ESPN. Okay?
Yeah.
This is from Goodall's news conference. The league is still investigating whether the Eagles and the Falcons tampered in their free agency recruitment of running back Barkley and quarterback Cousins, respectively.
Who cares about that, yo? No, I'm just saying that because they say that and like nothing. I guarantee you that nothing's gonna happen in regards to that because even if something does happen, all it is a loss of a draft pick. So it's not really nothing.
And then the NFL defensive players have used social media to vocalize frustration with the league's banning of the swivel hip drop tackle.
Yeah, because
the style of tackle, holding on to the back of the ball carrier while dropping body weight onto the back of his legs, now results in a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
You know why? You know why people complain about that, or
too many people are getting hurt
because they don't know how to tackle. They don't know how to tackle properly. That's why. And like the smaller, I would say the smaller like linebackers or whatever, it's gonna be hard for them to tackle and stuff. So that's why they're complaining about it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it works. They also added new. I don't know if you have it up there, but they also added new like kick return.
Yes, I was going to get into that. Get into that. So here's another good one. A new stadium for the Washington Commanders is warranted in our view, said Goodall, who stressed the importance of a modernized presence in the nation's capital. The team released renderings for a multi-billion-dollar project in September.
Yeah.
And new owner Josh Harris has discussed his desire for the club's new home.
Yeah, because like I remember one game against the Eagles, like when the Commanders were facing the Eagles, like the railing almost dropped on Jalen Hurts' head, right?
Yes.
So I it's about time that they build an.
The league is finally starting to come around and saying, okay, well, now we got to start doing this stuff. Also,
and they have new.
This is a bigger one.
Yeah, exactly. They have new owners too. I think. Well, it says Josh Harris, but I think actually, Magic Johnson is part of their ownership group, and like the new ownership group for the Commanders. Yeah. And I think I basically think that's where all the money, all the new money is coming from. Basically, Magic Johnson, I think. Yeah.
Right. And here's a good one for you, too. The NFL considered placing Buffalo Bills pass rusher Von Miller on the commissioner's exempt list after his alleged assault on his girlfriend in late 2023, but felt it was not appropriate based on the facts, Goodall said.
Okay.
His case is still under review by the league.
Yeah. Well.
So, again, you have all these sports people, whether it's baseball and all that, get into domestic violence. People need to stop that shit.
I know. People say it's all because of like hits. I'm not justifying it, but people are saying it's all because of like hits to the head and like CTE and all this shit. Like, so I don't know, man. I don't know.
Exactly. And then also here, the NFL is confident in Brazil, host of Week 1 game this year,
Yes.
will be an explosive market for the league. The league has not decided an opponent for the Philadelphia Eagles yet.
Yep. In Brazil, yeah. The first game this upcoming year, is gonna be in Brazil. I hope it's against. Well, they're choosing between, I think, the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. So me personally, I hope it's the Chicago Bears that we face, because that is gonna be a good matchup.
Well, if you realize, they're starting to do a lot of overseas games between London and now Germany too.
Exactly. And they're trying to get their international, not that it's not already here, but they're trying to get their international
right, because when they play in London, they actually play in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay, yes, go ahead, sir. There's a message.
So also too, yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
NFL owners set to vote on making Cal McNair principal owner of the Texans.
Okay.
So right now, the league owners will vote on whether to approve. And this came out on the 21st.
Okay.
Whether to approve Houston Texans chairman and CEO Cal McNair as the franchise's new principal owner at the NFL owners meeting. Now, this is the NFL owners were expected to vote on Tuesday. I have not seen an update on that yet.
Yeah, no updates.
But Bob McNair, the Texans' former owner, died November 2018.
Yeah.
His wife Janice became the Texans' principal owner and is one of 10 women who are principal owners.
Wow. Okay.
So Cal would actually be taking over his father's company.
Yes.
After his father's death, Cal took over the Texans' daily football procedures and has represented the team at owners' meetings in place of his mom.
Okay.
So it's basically what they're doing is legalizing it where she's no longer the owner, he is.
Okay.
Because he's been going to the meetings as a owner official, but not in a real owner's position.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So this gives him the
expected vote, which was first reported by the Houston Chronicle, doesn't mean the team is available for purchase, as a source told the ESPN that the Texans are not for sale and have no plans for that.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
If the other NFL owners vote in favor of Cal, he will continue to run the franchise as he has for the past 5 seasons.
Okay.
The Texans have gone 31-51-1 since then.
Okay. Well, they're gonna get better with the team that they have now. They're gonna get a lot better. So, I mean, they made the playoffs, and people didn't even expect them to do that this past year. So,
correct.
They're gonna get a lot better. They're gonna get a lot better regardless of who the owner or general manager is. So, yeah.
Right. And let's pull up some of the other newses here. Yes, you were talking about the kickoff.
Yeah.
So the NFL owners approved massive revamp to kickoff play. Okay. So the proposal passed by a vote of 29-3. The proposal needed approval of 24, but it's got more than that.
Okay.
So let's see, how's it supposed to play out? Okay. So the new alignment rules represent the most significant on-field rule changes for the NFL in years, and are designed to reverse more than a decade of declining return rates, while also lowering concussion rates.
Okay.
In essence, the format will move the majority of the kicking and returning teams downfield to minimize high-speed collisions. It will
Yeah.
go into effect for 1 year only in anticipation of possibly tweaks over time.
Okay.
So
Wow.
during the 2024 season, kickers will continue to kick from the 35-yard line, but the other 10 players on the field, the kickoff team, will line up at the receiving team's 40-yard line.
Okay.
At least 9 members of the return team will line up in a set up zone between the 35 and 30-yard lines. Up to 2 returners can line up in the landing zone between the goal line and the 20-yard line.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, here you go. No other than the kicker and returners can move until the ball hits the ground or hits a player inside the landing zone.
Okay.
Touchbacks will be marked at the 30-yard line, and no fair catches will be allowed.
Really?
Yep. In the event a team wants to attempt an onside kick, it will have to inform officials of its intent and would then be allowed to use the NFL's traditional formation. No surprise onside kicks will be allowed.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yo, these rules. So there basically has to be some type of return. Like you can't do a fair catch or anything like that. Wow. Wow. Wow.
So the proposal follows the structure and philosophy of the XFL vision with a slight shift in where the players are aligned.
Yeah.
In the XFL, they line up further downfield between the returning team's 30 and 35-yard lines. More than 90% of kickoffs were returned during the XFL's 2 seasons. NFL special teams coaches who participated in designing the NFL version of this format are hoping for a return rate of at least 80% in 2024.
Wow.
So here's the big reason why. The reason for the change is clear. It's effort to reduce concussions on kickoffs.
Yeah.
The NFL over the past 15 seasons has implemented rule changes designed to reduce returns. It moved the kickoff from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line, outlined wedge and double team blocks, and in 2023 created a rule that allowed a fair catch to be spotted at the 25-yard line.
Right. Okay. Because so it's basically to limit injuries and have kickoff. I mean, have returns like punt returns or kickoff returns without having to call for a fair catch. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Now here's 3 other rule changes that was approved on Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
As we were talking before, the prohibition, the ban of the hip drop tackle.
Yeah.
Now, allowing teams to receive a 3rd challenge after 1 successful challenge.
Oh, they approved that too. Wow.
Previously, teams had to be successful on 2 to receive a 3rd.
Yeah.
This proposal was submitted by the Lions.
Okay.
Here's the bigger one for you. I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but if there's a double foul during a down in which there is a change or changes of possession, including if one of the fouls is a possession foul by a team during a scrimmage kick, the team last gaining possession will keep the ball after the enforcement for its foul, provided it did not foul before the last gaining possession.
Ooh, that's interesting. So they get to keep the ball regardless of the type of foul they commit. Wow.
So that's a big one.
Yeah, that is a big one. How about just another rule? I think they approved this like maybe last week, but the tush push is still gonna be It's still gonna be allowed.
Yep.
Because the Eagles and the reason why I bring that up is because every team except the Eagles cannot execute. Like the Eagles are the only team that can execute it properly. So
yeah,
every other team was mad about it that they couldn't do it. So yeah, they're still allowing the tush push.
So the Hall of Fame is honors Buccaneers assistant coach Kiffin and others. So here we go. The Hall of Fame on Wednesday announced the 15 recipients of the award. It's the Awards for Excellent Program.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that goes to assistant coaches, athletic trainers, equipment managers, film and video directors, and public relations directors. This started back in 2022.
Yeah.
So Kiffin was one of the architects of Tampa Bay's stellar defense that won the Super Bowl in 2002.
Right.
The team with Tony Dungy to build a what they call a Tampa 2 scheme that led the Buccaneers to great success and was copied by several other teams around the league.
Yeah.
And let's see. So here we go. The other two assistants were honored were Bill McPherson, who was hired by Bill Walsh in San Francisco in 1979 and helped the 49ers win 5 Super Bowl titles.
Yep.
And former Pittsburgh Steelers receivers coach Lionel Taylor, who helped develop Hall of Famers Lynn Swann and John Stallworth.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Wow. Yeah.
3 athletic trainers were honored were Steve Anthopoulos.
Of
the Denver Broncos.
Yep.
Dean Kleinsmith of the New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
And Bill Tesnendorf, who worked for the Cleveland Browns and Baltimore Ravens.
Wow, okay.
The equipment managers honored were Bill Hampton Sr. of the Jets, Don Hewitt of the Los Angeles Rams, and Dick Ramonski of the LA Raiders.
Okay. I heard there was a Greek person in there, so shout out to them.
Yes. The film and video directors honored were Tim Touchins from Atlanta Falcons, Bob McCartney of the Steelers, and Dave Levy of the Bucks.
Okay.
The public relations directors were Dan Edwards of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Steelers, Harvey Green of the Miami Dolphins, and Frank Ramos of the Jets.
Perfect. Very good. Congratulations to everybody.
Now, one of the big trades that just happened on the 14th.
Yeah.
Going from the Chargers to the Bears is Keenan Allen.
Sorry, the Chargers to where? Sorry?
From the Chargers to the Bears.
Oh, Keenan Allen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He was taking a nap when they tried to call him and say, hey, by the way, you got traded. The only way he found out, his agent called him and says, hey, did you talk to them? No, I was asleep. Why? What's up? You've been traded. You better talk to the ownership.
Okay.
Hey, hello?
Hey, man, the guy was taking a nap. It's okay. It's okay.
But here's an interesting thing from your team, Costa.
Yes, sir.
Eagles executive Jake Rosenberg leaving the team to advance career.
Oh, yeah. Where is he going? Does it say? I guess it doesn't say.
Let me see here.
I read that too, but I didn't have any other details. So yeah, I don't know where he's going.
No, it doesn't say where he's going.
That's actually a huge loss for our front office because he was like Howie Roseman's right hand man when it comes to like the salary cap and the accounting and all that.
Yeah.
All that stuff. he was Howie Roseman's
He's been best friends of his since high school. Actually, elementary school.
Exactly. So it's a big loss for our front office. I wonder.
And his official title with the Eagles is Vice President of Football Administration.
Yeah. I guess another way of saying handling the salary cap and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
Something along those lines, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
It says here it doesn't say where he's going.
Okay.
That's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I wonder how. I wonder what kind of job it is, and because it must have been a very lucrative offer for him to leave the Eagles here.
So why don't we change gears and get into a subject you love talking about the most, which I don't. I'm putting it out there. The NBA. You know all the news and all that from there. I give that to you.
Okay, yeah. So, just about the NBA. So, I'm gonna start off by saying this. Both of the teams that I watch right now are struggling. So, the Clippers are basically 1-9 against teams that are above 500 right now. So, and about to be 1-10 probably against the Sixers. So they're struggling. This is the wrong time to be struggling and be in a rut like this, as there's only 10 games left in the actual NBA season. So they're instead of improving themselves, they're dropping from fourth to fifth now, and almost if they continue on a losing streak like this, they're gonna be they're close to heading into the play-in rounds, which is like in the place of 7th, 8th, and 9th. So they better be careful. I don't know what the score is right now of the game, but they better be careful and start winning games right now, because it's making me really.
What are the two teams, Casa? I'll give you the report right now on them.
Yeah, so LA Clippers and Philadelphia 76ers.
They're playing each other.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, exactly, right now. So
it's in the fourth quarter with 11-13. It's 81-75. 76ers over the Clippers.
Oh God! So I guess we're heading towards another loss here, but we'll see. There's still time left. And going to my other, so from one struggling team to another struggling team. The Toronto Raptors are on a 11-game losing streak. 11 games. They've lost 11 games straight, and they're horrible. They're horrible. Yeah. But
right now they're losing to the New York Knicks.
Sorry,
they're losing to the New York Knicks with 9:01 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
120-91.
Yeah, they're horrible, man. Horrible. They're absolutely horrible. Yeah.
But don't forget, Clippers has got a returning player soon. Remember?
Russell Westbrook. I think he's already returned. Yeah, Russell Westbrook. Yes, I was hoping that would be the turning point to all this.
He's in the game.
He's in the game right now. Exactly. Yeah. I was hoping that this would be the turning point to all this, but if we lose this game, unfortunately, it's not. But anyway, yeah. Hopefully the Clippers.
It's now 80-84.
So they're coming back. Okay, they're coming back. Okay. That makes me happy. I just hope that the Clippers get everything together. Like I said, there's only 10 games left. I hope they get everything together by the time playoffs roll around, which is like in like two or 3 weeks right now. So not enough time, not a lot of time to get everything together. But remember, I need everyone to remember this. In February and in January and February, the Clippers were the best team in the league. So I would put little I would invest very little in this little rut that they're in right now. I would expect them to be 100% ready for the playoffs when it rolls around. So yeah, I still have confidence in my teams. The Raptors are done right now. I'm just waiting for next season for them. But also it's because Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett, who is also from Mississauga, Ontario, have lost loved ones in their family. So they're not playing right now, and that is a contributing factor to the Raptors' struggles. I think RJ Barrett lost his brother a few weeks ago, so rest in peace to him. Sending my condolences to the Barrett family. And also Emmanuel Quickley, I believe, lost his uncle his uncle, who he always used to bring to games when he was playing. So yeah, the Raptors are going through a hard time right now, but I expect that all to be resolved in time for next season at least. Yeah. Yeah.
NHL news?
Yeah, NHL news. Austin Matthews, in terms of the Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews is at 59 goals. He's at 59 goals, so he's about to hit 60 and hopefully get close to 70 goals at least. As again, for both the NHL and the NBA, there's 10 games left in each of the seasons. So yeah, hopefully he gets close to 70 at least. Because me personally, I want to see a 70 goal season. That's me personally. I want to see a 70 goal season. And also William Nylander has hit who's also Austin Matthews' line mate on the Leafs, has also hit 40 goals. So having a 70 goal season or close to it and a 40 goal season, that's absolutely amazing. That's like 110 goals between two players at least. So yeah. Unfortunately, the Leafs are struggling as well, hitting a 2-game losing slide, and they lost on Sunday and they lost yesterday. So basically what I'm trying to say here is all the teams that I root for are struggling as I am. yeah. So yeah.
So here's some big news out of it actually affects NBA, NHL all in one shot.
Okay.
DC Mayor Mario Bowser and owner Ted Leonsis of the NBA's Washington Wizards and NHL's Washington Capitals.
Yep.
Have agreed to a $515 million arena project.
Wow. Is that in Virginia? Where is that?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, it's in Washington.
It's in the capital itself.
Oh, I thought they were moving to Virginia. No, it doesn't say that.
No.
Oh,
it is to keep the two teams in the district.
Oh,
now here's the biggest one. It keeps the teams in the district through 2050.
Holy shit! Because I read they were about to move to like Virginia or something like that. So wow, they're keeping the team in Washington. That's good.
So the project is set to include 200,000 square foot of expansion of the arena complex into the nearby Gallery Place space.
Wow.
The creation of an entertainment district in the surrounding Chinatown neighborhood and safety and transportation upgrades.
Wow. Okay. That's great. I'm glad they're staying in Washington and not going to Virginia, man. That's all I want to say.
The residents of DC have been instrumental in keeping the team notified that they want them to stay.
Yeah. Everybody was pissed about the the rumors that they were gonna move to Virginia. That's why. Yeah.
Correct.
Even though Virginia's like, they say, I don't know how true this is because I don't know, but they say that Virginia is like right outside of. It's
Yes.
not even that far out of.
It's literally, I would say, a 2-minute, maybe 5-minute drive.
5
from
minutes
from the middle of DC to
Yeah.
where the White House is, and
Yeah.
actually where the arena is
Yeah.
maybe a 5-minute drive.
Then that's not a big deal then. Wow.
No.
Wow. Okay. So why
But
were
the
people?
problem is you would be losing. DC would be losing their
out of
their
the downtown
and it would
yeah,
be
out of the
moving to a new
downtown
state.
core. Yeah. Okay, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
And I believe that's the US.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the Capital One Arena.
Yeah.
I've been at the Capital One Arena, and it is a huge and amazing place to be.
Okay.
And that was actually for a wrestling show.
yeah. Mr. Roberts is always at the.
Let's see, where was the other one? But the mayor turned around and said, "We are the current home and the future home of the Washington Capitals and Washington Wizards."
Yeah.
As Ted, the owner, says, "We're going to be together for a long time." So, you know what? I'm actually happy with this deal, this agreement.
Why is that?
The reason I say that, I hate seeing teams that are in one location moving to other locations. Look at the NFL. You had the Raiders who were in Oakland.
But
Oakland in LA, then they went to Oakland, and now they're out in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but Oakland is like, even for the Golden State Warriors, they could have moved to like another place in like that's not even close to Golden State, which is the Bay Area, right? So Oakland is not a good place to, like, in my opinion, it's not a good place to have a team, because they you know why? Because they treat their what am I trying to say here? They treat the area like it's not, like it's garbage, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but
now here's other big news from the NHL. The New York Rangers, of all teams, the New York Rangers,
yes,
are the first NFL team this season to clinch a playoff berth.
Wow, how unexpected is that?
They actually have 100 wins.
Jesus Christ. 100 wins. Congratulations to, and they have a good coach too, Peter Laviolette.
Yep. So I'm going to give you the top 5 teams for the league. Okay.
Yeah.
This is just the league top 5.
Okay.
Rangers.
Yes.
Dallas Stars.
Wow. Okay.
Boston Bruins. Now, Dallas and Boston are tied at 99 points each.
Yeah.
Vancouver Canucks.
That's a surprise. No, that's a surprise.
And the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah. Wow.
Actually, I take it back. You have a 3-way tie for technically what you want to call 4th or 5th. It's Colorado, Florida, and Carolina all have 97 points.
Yeah. There's like 7 teams, about 7 teams, I think, that are tied, like, or 1 point away from like getting to first place. So like,
you got Dallas and Boston are 1 point away.
Yeah.
Then you have Vancouver, who's 2 points away. Then you have Colorado, Florida, and Carolina. They're 3 points away.
Yeah, so it's basically one win away from getting into first place. Yeah.
And right now, I'm going to give you shit.
What?
Boston, which is my team. Okay.
Yes.
It's the 3rd period. They're losing by 2 to Tampa Bay Lightning, 3-1.
God damn! Wow. So
it's like, okay. Oh, there was another NHL news I wanted to get into. Hold on. Oh yes. the goalie for the Avalanche, Justice,
Yes.
signed a 2-year contract.
Oh, Chance.
2-year extension.
Yes.
Yeah. The financial terms were not disclosed, but the goalie would have become a restricted free agent on July 1st. Will have a cap hit of around $833,000 on a one-way deal.
And probably a calorie hit too. I'm joking. No.
This SOB,
Yeah.
this goalie, is only 24. He just turned 24.
God
And
damn.
is currently paid $775,000 on a two-way deal that pays $225,000 in the AHL.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
So here's a good one for you, okay? He was scheduled to start on Tuesday's game against the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah.
He has a 5-2-1 record with 2 shutouts, a 2.38 goals against average, and a .926 save percentage in 8 games.
Wow. Those are actually pretty good numbers. Yeah.
Both of his 2 shutouts, okay, came on consecutive starts against the Chicago Blackhawks, both 5-0 victories, to become the first rookie goalie in franchise history to accomplish that feat.
Oh, cool. That's good. That's
so
great.
he's a rookie, and he's making phenomenal moves for franchise history. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. No, you can't beat that. That's true. I think, and also, I don't know if you can find it there, but Philadelphia actually, or one of their prospects in Russia for the Philadelphia Flyers announced that he would be leaving his Russian squad to join the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. I mean, the Philadelphia Flyers. I don't know if you can find that there, but I saw that news earlier today. So
Hold on.
Try to find it.
Let's see. I don't see here yet.
Okay. Leaving. Hold on. Russia. Hold on. I think it's Russia. Let me try to find it here. So
yeah, I don't have it here, but we definitely can have it for the next show.
Okay, yeah, we'll have it for the next show. Yeah, I can't find it either, but I saw a report on something, but I can't find it now, so it's okay. We'll have it for the next show. Yeah. I don't know.
So-
Do you want to get into baseball season or no?
That's what I was gonna say. Tomorrow's opening day.
Yeah, tomorrow's opening day. Yeah.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Now that being said, I'm not too fond of how the Toronto Blue Jays are gonna do because they didn't really make any moves in the offseason. They just kept the team the same. So I guess how we start is gonna be very indicative on how the season goes.
And you're without 2 players.
Already, yeah. Zach Pop
Romano and Swanson.
Swanson and Pop, yeah. Is it Swanson and Pop? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Swanson and Romero.
Sorry, Swanson and Romano, yeah. Romano is he's from my city, my Markham, Ontario. He's from here. So yeah, we know him around here. Yeah. He's gonna be starting the season on the injured list, and so is
Yep.
Yeah.
They both have right arm injuries. Romano's got a right elbow injury, while Swanson is out with a right forearm inflammation.
Oh yeah, no, because when you pitch that like that, yeah,
Yep.
you get that stuff. So yeah, hopefully they're not out for a long time. So let's see. I'm telling you,
They figure within a
this is
month.
Sorry for the interruption, boss. Sorry. I want to make
No, you're good.
I want to make this prediction right here and now. The reason why I say is that the start that the Jays get off to in this season is very important. Is because if they start the season struggling, I predict that the general manager, the assistant general manager, and the coach will all be are on a short leash and will all be fired very, very soon if the Jays don't start off the season as they should. So
Now
I would put them on, all three of them on a short leash. That's just me.
yes. Now here's some good news.
Okay.
Legendary reporter, or I should say play-by-play commentator for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay.
Bob Uecker, actor. Bob
Yes.
Uecker, at the age of 90,
Yeah.
is set to broadcast Brewers home game tomorrow.
Really?
I'm sorry, Tuesday, when they play the Minnesota Twins.
Okay. Wow. That should be
Now, he's going to be, throughout the year, he's going to be doing this, but they don't know how much of the games he's going to call.
yeah. Well, he's 90 he's 90 years old, so I would say that
Yeah.
it's not going to be too much of a
Uecker has
workload.
been synonymous with Milwaukee baseball for over half a century. Uecker became the voice of the Brewers in 1971 and has been part of their broadcast team ever since. Though he has limited himself to home radio assignments for the past several years.
Okay.
Now, mind you, he's also an actor.
Yeah.
He did Major League. He did all the Major League movies.
Oh yeah.
He was the announcer.
Oh, for the major. Sorry, is that a movie title? The Major Leagues. What did you say? Sorry,
Yep.
you said
Major League. And he also starred in the ABC sitcom that aired over 100 episodes from 1985 to 1990, which unfortunately, Costi, you were not born yet. I was old enough to know this.
Yeah, I wasn't born yet, so that's
Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
He was the father in Mr. Belvedere.
Okay.
Okay?
Wow. Yeah.
But he is synonymous with the movie Major League.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He played Harry Doyle.
Okay. I don't know.
If
I don't
you
know.
get a chance to watch it,
Yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not too familiar with the.
watch it because also too, you see him sitting there, sticks his hand out of the booth and is like looking around with the microphone, trying to get people to talk.
Okay. Yeah, comment.
But he also was a player from 1962 to 1967 with Milwaukee / Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
But he became much more famous during his post-playing career.
All right.
So, I mean, that's big right there for him. 90 years old.
Do you want to get into Shohei Ohtani and the betting scandal?
Oi!
You know about that?
Trying to wrap my head around this one.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm asking for. That's seriously why I'm asking for an update on it, because I don't even know. I don't even understand what's going on with that. Yeah.
So, from what I'm reading here, his interpreter was fired last week and accused by Ohtani of stealing $4.5 million from the Dodgers player to pay off his gambling debt.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. That's
who is under now, mind you, the sports bookie that he paid this money to is under federal investigation to begin with.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But now all of a sudden it's all entwined. You get a brain freeze when you're trying to do this. It's a headache.
Exactly. That's why. Yeah.
It's like, all right, is he involved? Is he not involved? Is he what?
I think no. You know what? To be honest, I think somebody's trying to take, like, the interpreter is trying to take the fall for him. Maybe. Yeah. It seems suspicious that his interpreter is involved in it, but he's not. So I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
It seems suspicious.
So, let me get out of that one.
And can I bring up say something about the Dodgers? One more thing about the Dodgers.
Sure.
So here's what I'm gonna say about this upcoming and further MLB seasons. If the Dodgers don't win 10 championships straight, then they are a bust, because the lineup that they have, including Ohtani, is filled with basically 10 all-stars.
Yeah.
So it's basically like let's say the Lakers with, the Lakers. Imagine the Lakers having Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and LeBron James at the same time. That's what in NBA terms, that's what the Dodgers are right now.
Yep.
So they at least have three of the best players
of baseball.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. No, so speaking of baseball, there is a little sad news coming from the baseball world.
Okay,
this was reported March 23rd.
Yeah.
The owner of the Baltimore Orioles, Peter Angelos.
Angelos.
Unfortunately, last Saturday, at the age of 94, passed away.
Yeah, he's Greek too, so that I'm not to say that all Greek people are like, yeah, but it hits close to home just knowing that he's of my native tongue, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So, unfortunately, his death comes as his son John is in the process of selling the Orioles to a group headed by Carlyle Group Inc. co-founder David Rubenstein.
Really?
Yes.
They're selling the team. Okay.
Yes.
Here
we go. Okay. I had to bring that up before I brought this up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Major League Baseball owners have unanimously approved private equity billionaire David Rubenstein as the new owner of the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh, damn.
The accelerated sale, which will eventually give Rubenstein and his ownership group 70% of the Orioles, transfer control of the team to him less than 2 months after he agreed to buy it from the family.
From the Angelos family, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. The valuation for the Orioles is the third highest of the sales of a baseball team at $1.725 billion.
Damn. That's a lot of money.
That is behind Steve Cohen's $2.4 billion for the Mets in 20.
Yeah.
And the $2.15 billion purchase of the Dodgers by a group led by Mark Walter in 22.
Wow. Okay.
Now, Peter bought the Orioles in 1993 for $173 million.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, you got a bunch. Now, the 74-year-old brings with him not only a gaudy list of investors, including Orioles legend Cal Ripken Jr., former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg,
yes,
CEO of the Aries management firm Michael Aralgi, whatever his name is, Basketball Hall of Famer Grant Hill, former Baltimore Mayor Kurt Schmoke, and a deep connection to the team. He grew up in Baltimore and was a fan of the Orioles, so it's a combination of everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
all right. So, do you have anything else to report, Mr. Roberts?
no, I don't.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I don't have anything else to report for tonight. And if that is the case, we will see you in the next episode of the Fans for the Stands podcast. And hopefully, Dave, hopefully,
forget
Mr.
to check
Jones.
out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
No,
Go. I'm just going to make a couple of plugs here.
Yeah. Hopefully, Mr. Jones is feeling better, and he joined us on the next episode of the Fans for the Stands podcast. Shout out to Dane.
And also, too, yes. But also, too, don't forget, check out this Friday night at 8 p.m. right here on the AGT Network. Costa and myself, we talk about combat sports and pro wrestling, and we have our guest with us who runs Keep It in the Ring, the legendary reporter, Rich Mancuso. You don't want to miss that one.
Yes, sir. The legendary, keep that word in mind, the legendary Rich Mancuso on the AGT Network. Yes. How much better can you get? How much better can you get than that? Right? So, yes, sir. Let's go.
Definitely. So, Costa, take us home.
Yes. Speaking of all shows, we have more surprises on the way for you guys. Sorry for the scheduling issues here, but we will be more consistent in running the shows. So stay tuned for more news and notes that we have coming up. And with that said, we will see you next time on the Fans for the Stands podcast. From myself, for Carl, the AGT Network. See y'all soon.